histogram. A histogram is a graphical representation of the distribution of numerical data. It is an estimate of the probability distribution of continuous variable or quantitative variable, and was first introduced by Carl Pearson. To construct a histogram, the first step is to bin the range of values, that is, divide the entire range of values into a series of intervals, and then count how many values fall into each interval. The bins are usually specified as consecutive, non-overlapping intervals of a variable. The bins or intervals must be adjacent and are usually equal size. In the bins are equal size, a rectangle is erected over the bin with height proportional to the frequency. The number of cases in each bin, in general, however, bins need not be of equal width. In that case, the erected rectangle has area proportional to the frequency of cases, and the vertical axis is not frequency but density, the number of cases per unit of the variable on the horizontal axis. A histogram may also be normalized, displaying relative frequencies, and then shows the proportion of cases that fall into each of several categories, with the sum of the heights equaling 1. Examples of variable bin width are displayed on Census Bureau data below. As the adjacent bins leave no gaps, the rectangles of a histogram touch each other to indicate that the original histograms give a rough sense of the density of the underlying distribution of the data, and often for density estimation, estimating the probability density function of underlying variable. The total area of a histogram used for probability density is always normalized to 1. If the length of the intervals on the x-axis are all 1, then a histogram is identical to a relative frequency plot. A histogram can be thought of as a simplistic kernel density estimation, which uses a kernel to smooth frequencies over the bins. This yields a smoother probability density function, which will in general more accurately reflect distribution of the underlying variable. The density estimate could be plotted as an alternative to the histogram, and is usually drawn as a curve rather than a set of Another boxes. Alternative is the average shifted histogram, which is fast to compute and gives a smooth curve estimate of the density without using kernels. The histogram is one of the 7 basic tools of quality control. Histograms are often confused with bar charts. A histogram is used for continuous data, where the bins represent ranges of data, and the areas of the rectangles are meaningful, while a bar chart is a plot categorical variables, and the discontinuity should be indicated by having gaps between the rectangles, from which only the length is meaningful. Often this is neglected, which may lead to a bar chart being confused for a histogram. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, good day everyone. My topic is all about the Pareto analysis. The Pareto analysis is a formal technique useful where many possible courses of action are competing for attention. In essence, the problem solver estimates the benefit delivered by each action, then select a number of the most effective actions that deliver a total benefit reasonably close to the maximal possible one. Pareto analysis is a creative way of looking at causes of problems because it helps stimulate thinking and organize thoughts. However, it can be limited by its exclusion of possibly important problems, which may be small initially, but which grow with time. It should be combined with other analytic tools such as failure mode and effects analysis and fault tree analysis, for example. This technique helps to identify the top portion of causes that need to be addressed to resolve the majority of problems. Once the predominant causes are identified, then tools like the Ishikawa diagram or fishbone analysis can be used to identify the root causes of the problems, while it is common to refer to Pareto as 80/20 rule, under the assumption that in all situations, 20% of causes determine 80% of problems. This ratio is merely a convenient rule of thumb and is not, nor should it be considered, immutable law of nature. The application of the Pareto analysis is management allows management to focus on those risks that have the most impact
Steps
on the project. To identify the important tests using 80/20 rule. Number 1. Form an explicit table listing the causes and their frequency of occurrence as a percentage. Number 2. Arrange the rows in decreasing order of importance of the causes. Number 3. Add a cumulative percentage column to the table, then plot the information. Number 4. Plot number 1 a curve with causes on x and cumulative percentage on y-axis. Number 5. Plot number 2 a bar graph with causes on x and percent frequency on y-axis. Number 6. Draw a horizontal dotted line at 80% from the y-axis to intersect the curve. Then draw a vertical dotted line from the point of intersection of the x-axis. The vertical dotted line separates the important causes on the left and trivial causes on the right. 7. Explicitly review the chart to ensure that causes for at least 80% of the problems are captured. Thank you, and that's all.